I want to talk about a chord that I really love in Tom Petty's song called It's Good to Be King. It happens at the end of the outro where it's transitioning in just the string section that ends the song. And Tom Petty wrote the song, Michael Kamen did the arrangement, who also arranged the strings on Vera and the album The Wall from Pink Floyd. And there's this moment where as the band is dropping out, there's this chord that rings. And it moves here. And it ends on a single note. It's so beautiful. Let's figure out what's going on there, and then we could maybe twist it and find other ways to write a song with that isn't copying exactly the moves that Tom and Michael did. So I'm looking at this as an E minor triad, and then I have D and F sharp on top. Now, we could just look at this and say, hey, this is an E minor 9 chord, right? Because we have the 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9. Yep, we can look at it that way, and it's totally what it is. You can also look at this as a polychord. So I have an E minor at the bottom, close voiced, and play a D dyad on top. So it's pretty much an E minor chord at the bottom, D major on the top without the fifth. Right? Which also sounds nice. It gets us into a different vibe, a jazzier sound. We can use that full chord, right? Which also could be spelled E minor 11. But for this case, I want to see them as being two distinct triads. And then he's going to move to this chord, keeping the E minor triad at the bottom, but he's going to move the D and F sharp dyad. He's going to move the voices outward, and we're going to move from F sharp to G and D to C. Moving this, we get this nice rub here between the B and C. And it just ends on this D. Well, we can think about this as let's add the fifth into the D, you know, and then go down to our C over E minor. I'm just going to play something. I'm going to keep the left hand very static, and I'm just going to play some melody lines on top. Now, of course, you can orchestrate this out more, but let's just try to find something that works. I'm going to incorporate the A over the top D chord. I'm living in that sound world, but I'm not exactly copying what they're doing. But I'm taking that D major triad and that C major triad, and I'm constructing melody lines on top of it. And it just has a very interesting tension and release to it that I think is unique to using polychord.